In this video, we're going to learn about the distance and midpoint formulas. So distance and midpoint formulas are using to solve the distance of 2 points in the graph. So first, we're going to solve first for the distance, or we're going to learn about distance formula. So as you can observe, when we're going to do a graph, we have 2 points. The 2 points involving 2 ordered pairs, right? So we have the y and x axis. So when we have point 1, for example, point 1 here, point 2 will be here. So here we have x sub 1 and y sub 1. That is an ordered pair. The other one, we have x sub 2 and y sub 2. That is also an ordered pair. So to solve the distance between these 2 points, okay, these 2 points, we have x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared, or you have the square root of the 2 points to solve for the distance of this point 1 and point 2. Okay, let's try some example. Find the distance between A, or point A, x sub 1, which is 4, y sub, so this one now will be our, this one will be your x1, this will be your y1, this one will be your x2 and y2. So this one is point A and point B. So using the distance formula, we can solve now as A is the point 1, B is our point 2, okay? Therefore, we can use this formula now. Distance is equals to the square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared. So this one will be your x2. This one will be your x sub 1. So as what I've said here, this one will be our x2, which is the point B, and point A will be the x1, or point 1 and point 2. So that is how you just only substitute all the values. Then after that, we just do the operations. So we have 1 minus 4 is equals to negative 3, but negative 3 will be squared. That is equals also to positive 9. And then the other one, we have 12 minus 4, or 12 minus 8 is equals to 4, which is 4 times 4 is equals to 16. And then after that, square root of 25 is equal to 5. So you are only to determine which is point 1 and which is point 2. And then after that, substitute all that values in the formula. And then you can solve the distance between point 1 and point 2. Next, you try to find the distance between point 1 is equals to, we have this one is our 1. This one is our point 1. And this one is our point 2. Here as well is our point 1 and our point 2. So you try to pause first the video, and then after that, you try to solve. You try it by yourself, okay? So what will be the answer of A? So A now is equals to square root of 85. So if you can simplify more further, square root of 85, so simplify it more further. But if you cannot simplify square root of 85, or your answer is that the final answer already cannot be simplified anymore, so just leave it that way. Then the other one, we have 7 squared, which is 2 minus negative 5, which is 2 plus 5, 7 squared. And then the other one, negative 4 minus 8 is equals to negative 12. So 7, 49, and 144 is equals to 193. So therefore, we will leave our answer as square root of 193. Next, we're going to solve now the midpoint formula. The word there is midpoint, or the middle, okay, the center of the line, okay, used to find the center of a line segment. So the formula now, you're going to add x sub 2 and x1 divide by 2. So the same as getting the average, right? If you're getting the average, you're going to divide by the total numbers here. And then the same as that, so we have y squared, y sub 2 plus y1 divide by 2. So that you can find now the center of the line. Let's try some example. So we have the point 1 and point 2. What we're going to do, we are only to add the value of x and divide it by 2. You are only to add the value of 9 and then divided by 2. So therefore, we will have now, okay, x2 is 1, x1 is, we have 4. So therefore, we will have 4 plus, okay, 1 plus 4 is equals to 5 over 2. And the other one is 12 plus 8 is 20 divided by 2 is 10. So therefore, the midpoint of 2 points are 5 over 2 and 10. So no need to simplify the fraction in a mixed fraction. Just leave it that way. Okay, try. Find the midpoint between 2, 7, and 14, and 9. And the other one is negative 5 and 8, and 2 and negative 4. So this one will be our x sub 2. This one will be our x1. This one will be our y2. This one will be our y1. So applying the formula for midpoint, so we can get now the midpoint is equals to 8 and 8. So the point where the center or the center of the line now is in point 8 and 8. Next, we have negative 5 and 8 and 2 and negative 4. So when you're going to graph that one, you just plot the graph, and then after that, you can point or you can determine now where is the center of the line segment. So here, the midpoint is equals to negative 3 and negative 3 over 2 and positive 2, because we have negative 5, 2 plus negative 5 is equals to negative 3. Divide by 2. And then the other one, we have negative 4 plus 8, which is equals to 4. Divide by 2 is equals to positive 2. So again, what is the midpoint formula? Midpoint formula is, we have to find the midpoint. We will get only the x sub 2 plus x1 over 2, and then y sub 2 plus y sub 1 divided by 2. Okay, so in solving, we have the distance and the midpoint. Just only apply the formulas that we learned. Okay, so again, mathematics is just only so that you will become a good mathematician. So you have to practice daily. Okay, thank you and have a good day.